A great retrieval score can be the most dangerous lie in your RAG stack.
Because the score can say your system is healthy, while users are still getting wrong answers, slow answers, or answers that look confident but miss the one fact they needed.
So this is not metrics are bad. This is metrics can make you feel done when you're actually blind.
Exactly. Retrieval metrics are useful, but they only measure slices of the pipeline. If you confuse a slice with the whole product, you optimize the wrong thing.
Give me the cleanest version of that mistake.
Team A improves recall at 10 from 0.72 to 0.91 on a benchmark. Everyone celebrates. Then, support tickets rise, because the generator now sees more loosely related chunks, picks the wrong one, and answers with extra confidence. The retrieval metric improved. The user outcome got worse.
That is brutal, because on the dashboard, they look like winners.
Right. Benchmark success means your system did better on a labeled test set. User success means a real person completed a task faster, with less confusion and more trust. Those are not the same victory condition.
Why do teams collapse those two together so often?
Because benchmark metrics are easy to compute, easy to compare, and easy to report upward. User success is messier. It involves task completion, answer accept rate, escalation rate, latency, and whether the retrieved evidence actually supports the final response.
So if I'm a programmer shipping a RAG feature, where does the trap usually start?
Usually with metric choice, people pick one familiar metric, often recall it K, because it sounds safe. But metric choice decides what your team will chase. If you reward broad retrieval, you may increase noise. If you reward only first hit precision, you may miss necessary context.
Make that concrete.
Say you're building an internal policy assistant. A user asks, can contractors access customer data from personal devices? The right answer depends on one exception buried in a security appendix. Your retriever returns 9 policy chunks, and the appendix is in position 8. Recall at 10 says success, but the model reads the first few chunks, misses the exception, and answers yes with conditions. The benchmark gives you a point. Legal gives you a problem.
So, a top K hit can still be a practical miss.
Exactly. Rank matters. Chunk quality matters. Context window pressure matters. And whether the evidence is actually usable by the generator matters. A binary hit metric hides all of that.
This feels like a power shift problem too. The metric starts running the team instead of the product.
Yes. The team that owns the dashboard starts winning arguments, even if users are losing in production. That's why metric choice is strategic, not just technical.
Okay, so what metrics tend to reveal more truth for RAG builders?
Use a set, not a hero metric. Keep retrieval metrics like recall and MRR, but pair them with answer grounding checks, citation usefulness, task success, and failure segmentation. Ask not only did we retrieve the gold chunk, but was the final answer correct because of it?
Failure segmentation sounds less glamorous, but more honest.
It is. Example, split failures into retrieval miss, retrieval overload, chunking error, re-ranker mistake, generation hallucination, and stale source data. If one bucket dominates, your next engineering move becomes obvious. Without that, teams keep tuning embeddings when the real issue is chunk boundaries or outdated documents.
And that is expensive wasted motion.
Very. It burns sprint time and creates false confidence. Worse, competitors who measure user success instead of benchmark vanity can ship less flashy systems that feel dramatically better.
So, if I had to audit my RAG eval this week, what's one practical test?
Take 20 real user queries that matter. For each one, inspect the retrieved chunks, the rank order, the final answer, and whether the answer was supported by the retrieved evidence. Then, label the failure mode. You will learn more from that than from another decimal place on a benchmark.
And if my benchmark score is high, but that manual audit looks ugly?
Believe the ugliness. It means your metric is incomplete, not that your users are wrong. Update the eval so it reflects the job your system is actually hired to do.
So the real question isn't, did retrieval score well? It's, did retrieval make the answer reliably useful?
Exactly. The metric should serve the product, not the other way around. In RAG, a score that hides failure is not measurement, it's camouflage.